What do you think? Another junker followed me home, so let me show you what we got here. So check it out. I kind of spontaneously made a little video picking this up from Rob. I figured why not just shoot a little video of it. I kept calling it a Ranger, but it is an F-150. It's a 1996. It's been rolled over. There were some plans that I alluded to in the video, but I think those plans are going to change. So I'll show you the video, and then we'll take a closer look at this truck and what's wrong with it.
Is that an alarm or something?
It's
so weird.
It's got like anti-theft. Ouch.
Eventually, I think it stops. But for a while, it likes to.
So it actually has a good battery in it?
Yeah.
Who do we got here? Tony Bennett.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's good music, too.
Is it? Okay.
I think they say he was still alive, too.
Tony Bennett's still alive?
Maybe not. Maybe there we go. That's good. Nice.
Ooh, she's spreading fast.
Yeah, I probably would.
I might.
Keep it right there is good.
All right. That's out of the way.
Well, this could be dangerous.
You think? I thought it was like shattered, not folded in. But... All right.
Yeah, it's just got that good old lamination in there.
For it. Oh, thank goodness. Hello. What do we got over here? No, oh, sweet. Look at that. Well, that's how Ford does it. It's like a little flap. Hokey. Whatever. Windows down. So this is the Rollover Ranger. Did you see the giant spider living in here? What? So did you see the giant spider?
Oh, yeah.
Funnel web spider?
Nice.
It's probably a
That's
rattlesnake.
for free. I'm not even charging extra.
Power windows. Oh, they work.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, I'm selling you no junk here, you know.
I didn't know I was actually
maybe
getting a
it's
good
not.
battery with it.
This one used to work. Sometimes they get hung up pretty quick.
Don't worry about it. Well, maybe we do need them down. I did.
Close the key on.
Yeah.
Oh, now it probably goes right down. Oh, hold that for a second. Hold it down.
Oh, hold it down.
Hold this one down. Oh, look at that. Oh, sure. That's unlocked.
Oh, there we go. Nice. Look how fast it is. Good old Ford.
It's a Ford, man. Should keep going. So I don't know. What do you think? I'll probably pull it up here and then I'll grab it from reverse and we'll back it through here and then twist it around again.
Yeah, sure. So there we go. The new project.
My tow truck boomed here. I can lift her up.
Nice. Did you make that?
Yeah.
Oh, look what a genius Rob is. It's almost like Puddin'. Did you watch Puddin's Fab Shop where he built one for a trailer hitch?
What do you do?
He built a engine hoist for a trailer hitch. Slides right into the receiver.
I was going to do that too.
But you didn't. Well, I didn't buy the wheels with the truck, unfortunately. Rob's gonna use these for his Scout. So he's got a, International Scout's pretty sweet. So this is the Rollover Ranger. It's supposed to run good. It is 4-wheel drive, 5-speed 302. So I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with it. And I'm not gonna kind of tell you what's gonna happen with this. I don't think. Look at that. Whoa. Holy cats, dude. Dual shocks in the front.
I know.
Dual rough country. Does this actually have a lift kit on it?
I don't think it does. I think it's pretty stunned.
Huh. Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be small. I don't know how big these things were lifted from the
They're
factory.
pretty good when from stock. Just what you see, but these tires are a little bigger than stock, so it makes it look a little higher.
But this has the double wishbone I-beam or whatever suspension. Is that whatever they call it?
Yeah, they call it TTB.
TTB?
Or twin traction beam.
Twin traction beam.
Yeah.
So can you even lift these?
You can. They have to have drop brackets that they all pass.
Then you
into.
start getting in all the
So
weird
instead of being
angles.
Here, they put the brackets. Now it brings it down, so you don't change
Oh.
your stuff.
So you don't get it. You don't get any ground clearance. Just the body sits higher.
Yeah, your action will stay same height. I've done for many days. Action has always stayed in the same spot. You hook that little hooker?
Oh, I love the hookers. Come on, bring her on back, son. One-handed. I think your hook's a little too big for your chain, buddy. Hang on. Get in here. This thing is classy. The little Massey's doing it. It's a pretty smooth ride back here.
Huh?
It rides so smooth.
It does. Really nice. That's probably good, huh?
I hit the brakes on him too. I was hoping to stall him out. Anyway. Ugh. This thing looks like it's brand new. Look at these tires. Were you tire foaming these?
Yes, I was, but it's kind of wearing down.
Uh-oh. It's getting, it's getting close to winter.
I know, I love it. The snow cleans them right up.
Jeez.
I only can use this in the winter because it's better than the winter.
Oh, you don't want to drive this in winter. It's a show tractor.
Well, let's see if I can show this shape now.
Just don't put the forks through the radiator, please.
I might have another one.
Look at that. It's pretty straight down this side, but
It's like a whistling diesel episode or something.
no, we don't talk about him.
Yeah, he's a traitor to the automotive field.
Yeah. Because he wouldn't be interested in this. He would want to, like, take your Caprice and jump it off of something.
This is true junkie already.
Hey, this is kind of like driving the bus with no power steering.
Right? You're pretty experienced nowadays.
I know. Yeah, I need both hands, everybody. Then I got this from Rob. This is my new burn barrel. So I've been wanting one of these. Look at that. It's not even rotting out. Yes, I've got help.
This is a full 55-gallon drum.
Yeah. So, man, he's strong. You're so strong.
That's why I wear long sleeves so I don't show off too much.
No wonder all the women love you.
I know. Alright, well.
Oh, you got a problem with some extra balls up here, buddy.
I've always had too many balls.
2 and a what? 2 and 5/16?
5/16. Yeah, that's the big colors.
I guess. What do we got in here? What do we got? Oh man. Goodies Buffalo Wild Wings stuff. All right. Anyway. It won't open. All right, I'm gonna need both hands, unfortunately. I didn't plan on doing this today, so I didn't come prepared. See you in a minute. Not so bad. Once you get it going straight, it's all right. So we're gonna try to tow it with the Dodge. We're gonna see how that goes. So I don't imagine it's gonna be a problem. The converter that's in the Dodge might make it a little weird, but maybe not. Cool.
Yeah, she's mushy.
Oh yeah. I can't believe. Well, I mean, at least I'm getting fresh air out of the deal.
It is. It's free. Free for now.
Well, it came with the truck.
Yeah, that's true. No, we didn't even negotiate that in.
Oh, man.
Did
We'll
we
just
sign
leave
the
it low.
We signed the line.
How did the gas door get bent on it? Like nothing else?
I think that was part of the rollover, actually.
How? Oh, it flipped out?
Flipped open and then rolled. You can tell by that stress crack on the door.
Oh, yeah. So do you know any of the history on the truck?
It was from Fort Huron. This kid that rolled it over bought it somewhere in Fort Huron, and then yeah, it was really, you can tell it was a nice body at the time, and so he came swinging around like a typical kid, I think, on some snow and slid on the road.
Oh yeah.
His dad was so ticked, which I can't blame him. He put a new core support in it, or a nice used one, rust-free. Put those shocks and all new bushings, tie rods, ball joints are all in that front end. And then
Really?
And he wasted it right until they got done.
He didn't really. It doesn't really look like he did too bad. You know, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I always contemplated just cutting the roof off, but then there are supports going up to the seat belt that you'd have to cut into those too. so I'm like, it wouldn't have been. It's a cool truck.
Yeah, cab corners,
Yeah,
wasted, typical.
Those just rusted since I had it. You could always tell like a little weld was in here. Somebody put a patch in it, and so I could see that little bit of a weld, and all of a sudden, just in the last year, it's like poof. So, but when you look on the floorboards, all paint underneath there, factory paint.
Yeah.
It's really nice shit.
I wonder how the factory paint is now that it's had like rain leaking through the busted windshield for 3 years.
Not bad stuff.
Rob was just saying that that my channel doesn't do as well as other channels because there's not enough fighting and arguing.
Yelling and screaming, and I'm gonna throw Darren to the ground. Something.
All right, hang on. Here comes the arguing and bickering.
Okay.
Real life stuff. None of this is fake. Dude, you're gonna overfill them and blow the cords out of the tires. Are you new?
That's not even.
Shut up!
Look at it.
You're out of here.
It's mushy like your goddamn brain, man.
Oh my! You're gonna get it.
Oh,
Get out of here! You're fired.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think we nailed it.
Okay.
We should start a motorcycle customization shop and film it.
Oh, that's true. We
Yeah.
gotta get a lot of tattoos too.
Do you have a chair I can throw at you?
Yeah, I think there's one right inside the shop. It's heavy duty too.
All right, hang on. Let's see what he's got. Here's one. Holy cow, this thing's heavy.
What is that?
Hang on for a minute. You jerk!
Oh, God. Son of a God.
That's it. Oh.
I can't keep a straight face.
I
I gotta
know.
work on it.
I know.
How do they do it in those other shows?
I don't know.
You gotta be a good actress.
You know what? Actress. That's what she said. So I'm all worn out now that we've argued.
Yeah, emotionally disturbing.
Yeah. Well, I think that we made progress in our relationship.
Yeah, we reached the new level.
I'm glad I paid for the truck before we had our huge explosion, so we can't back out on the deal.
Do we want to grab that glass? And then I'll chuck that across your neck.
Oh, he's gonna kill me with the glass. This is what I pay for. I pay for disposal. Comes with the part of the truck.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Man, Rob's got all the toys. That'll be
I had
perfect.
that in my nose for a while. It worked out pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Just started
that's how I would have done it.
nostrils hang down too much.
I mean,
There we
that's
go.
the popular thing. Oh, you know what? We could have ran it right through my back window and you could have held on to it.
Like good, right around my shoulder.
That would have been a good idea. There's a water in there if you want one.
Is there a gas mask too? All the exhaust off?
We have some interlopers coming in.
There we go. That's the Mad Melon.
Well, here we go. This should be interesting. Pulls out right when traffic's coming. All right. Sweet. Here we go. Man, we're gonna get glass in our eyes. All right. So, what can I tell you about this thing? It is a Ford of some vintage. Is that door shut? Doesn't sound like it. Maybe I'll put these things on. Alright, so this is perfect. I'm all safe now. Let's try out these brakes on Rob. Uh-oh. Gotta slow him down. Gotta slow the madman down. All right, so this is a Ford of some vintage F150 XLT. Oh my goodness. He's never been in power like that before. He's just got this crappy old Caprice. Oh man, I can't let him have nice stuff. This is what'll happen. So I don't know, before I can tell you more about the truck, I can explain to you how many times Rob has put me in the hospital with his shenanigans. There we go. I didn't want those people staring at us. I think Rob has broken my ankle twice. I don't even remember all of the times. He's hurt me so many times with me basically in this exact same position, either being towed behind a snowmobile or towing a vehicle or something like that. He's definitely a little rough on his friends. Oh. Eh? What?
You ran over the strap. I'll push you back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you can't tell he's going in.
I thought you were telling me to back it up. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was on the hill.
And we're off. All right. We're home free now. Look at that thing. Man, I want that so bad. That's a Morsky rig if I ever saw one. Once we hit the dirt roads, we're all good. Me and Rob have towed many a vehicle down this particular road, and there's a bridge up here somewhere. And what Rob would like to do is, while I'm towing him behind his strap, this is the bridge, he would just bounce it back and forth off of the you see him up there? Yeah, he would like to slam it off of the guardrails while I'm towing it. Most of the time I was towing it with my Land Cruiser FJ40, and that thing has the wheelbase of like a Matchbox car, so it was an interesting time for sure. I'm afraid. He's just such a jerk. If I find a guardrail, I'm gonna get it. Oh, we've got people behind us. The Jeep. This ain't too bad. It's a little cold. A lot of dust. I don't know how fast we're going. Oh shoot! That rock just came up and took out my camera. Oh man, did it bust my camera lens out? I gotta put this down, you hear it? What a jerk. We're gotta be doing 45 miles an hour. Ouch. I gotta get him to slow down. He is killing me back here with these rocks. Isn't it pretty? I had a hiccup. Isn't it pretty out here? Man, I couldn't live in the city anymore. He's got me out of control back here. It's got me out of control. I go in the ditch and make him pull me out. Yeah. He's a hooligan. I don't know what gets I don't know what gets into these kids these days. See, I would have tried to clip the guardrail like we did in ye olden days, but I kind of don't want to ruin Rob's wheels. These are pretty nice aluminum wheels. There's no scratches or anything like wrong with them, and I don't want to end up cutting the tire either. All the stuff we used to do that with, no one cared. It's all garbage anyway. We're just pulling parts. But what's he saying? I don't know. He's saying he likes the truck. I don't know. Who knows? I think that's the first time Rob's ever driven it. Oh, he's good. Come on, bring it! Oh, what the heck? Jesus. What are you doing? That was the worst throw ever! Oh, Jesus. What a jerk. The old Dodge taking it like a champ. Oh, Jesus. That old posse. Rob's the best. What's that?
Is there any rubber left on these things?
I don't know. Somebody's driving like a hooligan. What? I saw it. I figured you were freaking out.
He's really tugging on those brakes.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I guess he wants me to rip on these tires.
I mean, they got quite a few miles left in them.
Yeah, they're
Dude, you caught a rock right on my camera lens. Just
really?
Boom, yeah.
Oh.
And then I was freaking out because I was catching him in the face the whole
That's
time.
what I was worried about when you kept doing that. I'm like, I'm flooring it. I'm like, who's going to get nailed in the face?
It was my face, all the glass, the sand, the dirt. It was bad.
You're having a ball.
It was, I mean, it's fun that it's on camera, but would I choose to do that all the time with no windshield? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. Probably have to wear a helmet with a shield.
Yeah, it was, yeah, I should have brought my helmet. That would have been good.
You always wore one on the school bus back when you were a kid.
Or. So, yeah, maybe some foreshadowing? I don't know. What do you think?
That was some.
I think so.
That was a deal. I think I got to charge you more for that.
No, man. So, everybody in the comments, do you think that Rob should throw in these wheels and tires for basically the exceptionally, unbelievably good price of a running rollover truck with, well, I mean, now that I have all of the injuries I sustained on the ride back,
Right.
I'll probably need to sell those wheels and tires for my
Your
medical.
dental work in your eyeball.
It's actually a really nice color.
It is. I like that shape.
Well, let's get you back home before it gets any later. It's getting a little chilly.
Sounds good.
All right. Yeah, so it's got some damage. Overall, it's not very bad. It could be a lot worse for what it is. Now, this truck was a running, driving truck. I think you kind of heard some of the details in the video when I picked it up from Rob, but it was, you know, a nice truck, and then they rolled it over. Kid rolled it over. It's got a brand new front end under it. Rob says it runs great. Four-wheel drive works great. Everything works. He says it's even got ice cold air on it. So everything, actually, it's a good truck, other than the obvious issues from it being rolled over. But looking around inside and things, you know, it's not even really that bad. So I'll be 100% honest. I was looking for a drivetrain to just slam in that Jeep and just take this thing out and just race it through the field and beat it up and have fun. But the more I think about it, you know, this Jeep is a piece of junk. It is valueless. It has almost no value. I mean, there's some parts on it here and there that are okay. And so it does, you know, there are some compatible parts with my XJ, but this is a much more desirable truck, and it's a better overall vehicle. And my phone shut off, camera, whatever, so I don't really know where it ended at. But I think I was just saying this thing is basically scrap with a few, you know, parts I can use for my XJ. This thing is way nicer. You know, these aren't these wheels are going to Rob, wheels and tires, so. But these are 5 on 5.5 lug pattern. But these factory Ramcharger wheels are also 5 on 5.5, so these will work on the Ford. So I'll have a Ford with Dodge wheels on it, and then my blue D150 is a Dodge, and it has Ford Explorer wheels on it. So I guess it all works out in the end. But getting back to the old F150, it's a pretty straight truck. You know, the cab got pretty banged up, so the window is twisted, the glass is popped out over there around the edge. You know, it's got some significant issues. The door got creased, and you know, it's it definitely isn't perfect. But I have a porta power, and we're gonna see what we can do to kind of bring this thing back. Worst case scenario, I go somewhere and I try to find a complete cab and swap a cab on it. But other than that, as I was saying, Rob said that this thing, you know, has a good strong, you know, 5-liter in it, 302. Air conditioner blows ice cold. There's no problems with it really. So I think overall it'll be a wiser move to try to save this thing, even if I can't and it doesn't look that great or something. It's still better to try to do this than just scrap this whole thing out and put it all in this Jeep. Now the plan that I had for the Jeep was just put a V8 in it, make it 2-wheel drive, just, you know, race it around, make a little track out in the field and have some fun with it, put a 4-speed in it. But inside the bus, I still have my 318s and 4-speeds. They're just not a nice, you know, EFI 302 red, you know, running great truck or engine. I'll just throw in one of my old 318s and we can still play around with the Jeep. So that's basically it for now. It's got some issues, but you know, we're gonna see if we can bring it back. If we can, I think it'll be pretty sweet. It's not really that bad. Rob says that, you know, the paint on the floor pans, you know, underneath, it's all good. No rust really. The interior isn't even that bad. Everything's good. You can see it still has power. It needs a fuel pump. I don't remember what he said you got to do to start it. Probably push in the clutch. Battery's a little low, but it does turn over, so it's not locked up. Everything's good. So that's the plan. We're gonna see what we can do to kind of bring this thing back. I've got my porta power. I'm also picking up another one that's a little bit bigger. Porta power, if you aren't familiar with what it is, it's like a hydraulic jack that you pump up, and it's got these extensions on it. And it's essentially like a hydraulic pole, like a ram that opens up. You could push out the roof and all of this stuff. You'll see it in the videos coming up. Yeah, the porta power it's like a big pole with these adapters. You put it down there on the floor, stick the rest of it up here in a corner, pump it up, and it'll push on this and it should pop it out. Now, I'm not sure about a lot of this stuff. Obviously, it will need some filler at some point, I would imagine. But a lot of times, some dents, you know, once you kind of get them moving in the right direction, they'll pop back pretty close to where they originally were. They kind of have a memory to them. So we're going to see how close we can get with that. The bed isn't super bad. It is kinked over there. Maybe I'll have to take some measurements of it and just kind of see how far we're off. We've got a little bit of damage here. So that's broke. A little fascia there or whatever is dented. But having a good running 5-liter, and the fact that it's a 4-wheel drive and it's a short bed single cab 5-speed, that's kind of why I want to kind of mess around with this thing. That's a project for another day. This was more just channel content to go goof around, but really I think that this is a much cooler vehicle to tinker around with. So that's the plan. We're going to work on an old Ford F150. 96, same year as my Cherokee, so that's pretty cool. The Jeep I'll just squirrel away into the bushes somewhere, and that's a job for another day, someday, whatever it is. I think that the blue Ford will be a pretty cool truck. I hope we can save it. I haven't messed around with serious collision work since the early 90s when I worked in a collision shop. So we're just going to see how it goes. Like, just going to give it a shot and see if we can save it. Worst case scenario, we have to go buy a cab from down south or something like that. But that's really about all I could think of with it. Swap the cab out. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's see how the Porta Power works. And I'm picking up another Porta Power from one of my friends, a little bit beefier one. So I should be getting that in another week or so, something like that. And I'll catch you on the next one.